Hey everybody, it's Amanda. I am here to do my cash wallets for the beginning of November. I cannot believe it's already November. This year has flown by so fast. I do have my cash here. I have my wallet and I also have my husband's wallet, and I have my cash stuffing sheet, which we filled out not too long ago for categories that we're going to stuff. I do stuff my wallets off camera, but lately, I'm not gonna lie, it's been pretty rough trying to get everything together to show it on camera. This takes a lot of organization. So, we have our cash here, and I also have a question that I need to answer because I feel like it's been brought up many a times in comments, so we'll get up into that as well. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, right? 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60. So 160 plus 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So plus 60. And then we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So plus 50. So we have $270 to cash stuff. Now this is way more than usual, and I'll explain why we're doing it as we're stuffing it. But I did get asked a very important question, and that is if I have an emergency fund. And the answer is yes, I do have a small emergency fund, and we're working on that throughout the remainder of the year. So that means November, December, this is something I'm working on pretty intentionally. We should have, according to my tracker, $589. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. So we have $589 in our emergency fund, and it's something that we're working on. Now, for most of you guys, this seems like a baby emergency fund, and for some of you guys, it may be bigger than you expected, but it's something I've been working on for quite a few months now. So I'm going to go ahead and put this away so that way we can create some room here on the desk. So I do have my list or my weekly cash stuffing sheet here on the desk, and I'm going to use it for my own tracking. And there's a big reason why I have more than what I have written down here, which is $200. And I'm sure some of you guys can put 2 and 2 together to figure out why. So, I do have 2 wallets. This one is mine. I have more to stuff than my husband does because I do a lot of the grocery shopping and I do a lot of the pet supply buying and, of course, household stuff as well. And his categories are going to be a little different for his own personal reasons. And just as a set reminder, I wanted to remind people that like to share some not so nice comments that this is my money. I made this money. This came from my paycheck, and I don't need permission on how to spend it. Just putting that out there. So I do have a gift card for Winco for $100. left in my wallet. I haven't had to use it and I figured I would use it during a difficult time. Now, I do not receive EBT food stamps. I haven't for quite a while now, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. It's been something I've been able to work with. And honestly, it takes a little bit of planning, but other folks can do it too. However, we do have some things in our budget, in our bill payment tracker book. Not affiliated anyway, but if you wanted to find this on Amazon, this helps me out a great deal. And I've been using it for almost the whole year now. So November is what I'm flipping to. And I don't have enough room on this desk for everything, let's be fair. This is a tiny desk. I have two things that I made sure I budgeted. Most members know what I'm talking about because you saw the video. But I am going to cash stuff $45, which is what I have listed on my cash wallet stuffing sheet, into groceries. So $45 into basic groceries. And then we also have the two things coming up. I am going to be doing some sort of platter or side or something to bring to Friendsgiving. Now, this is a one-time-a-year event that I have never been invited to, but this year I have been invited, so I figured maybe we could get together a Dollar Tree platter, or we could do some sort of side or something to bring. Now, for Friendsgiving, someone else is going to bring a ham, someone else is going to bring a turkey, someone else is going to bring a roast, so the meat is covered. We are just suggested to bring something that either we really want to share or something that reminds us of holidays in the past, maybe even a family recipe, which I think is super great. So that is going to be added into groceries. And then we also have Thanksgiving, which we do a very small Thanksgiving. There is not many of us. So we are going to be utilizing a $50 budget for that. Now, I don't necessarily need turkey to make my Thanksgiving super Thanksgiving-like. I think of Thanksgiving as a day to be thankful for all the things that I may even complain about throughout the year. So I am going to put that into groceries as well. So we have a plentiful of grocery money, okay? And I need to find something to cover that, even though you have to have the little code scratched off to use it. Next is going to be my fuel. I don't do a lot of driving. My husband does the majority of the driving, but when I want to drive somewhere or when I do DoorDash, I need to replenish the gas in the gas tank. So I'm putting $15 into my fuel fund. Now, I did get asked how it's going with only having one vehicle. Obviously, it's not going to be going the greatest because we only have one vehicle. It's been interesting. Okay. Next is going to be family. Family is getting $5. This is for kiddos. Anything we want to do family-wise, it's not a lot. But it's something, and if I don't spend it, I'll roll it over into the following week. And we have lots of things going on for the holidays, so I feel like that money might be available to be built up. Next is going to be household. Household is getting $10. That's for any household items I may need. And I believe I think it was garbage bags or freezer bags. I don't know. I keep a running list on my fridge. Next is going to be pet supplies. I am not going to stuff 12. I'm going to just stuff 10. I really don't need any current pet supplies besides crickets and hornworms, mealworms for my small tanked animals. But cats, dogs, singular dog, have been taken care of. Next is going to be hobbies. Hobbies is going to get a 5. And then this is a little card to my bookstore. I'm going to put this aside for a moment. It goes into my personal because that is my personal spending when I buy books or spend things on myself. I'm going to put 5 into that. And then I'm going to go ahead and skip oh shit for myself. So my wallet is now stuffed. Going on to my husband's wallet. We do have quite a bit of money that needs to go into his fuel, but he gets $10 for food. This is just in case he needs to get something on the road. I cannot tell you how many times this has saved his butt. He didn't believe he needed it until I was like, everybody needs $10 for food in case you need it. You never know. He is going to get $60 in gas because he does the majority of the driving. He drives to work and it's out of town. So I'm going to go ahead and give him that. He said don't give him any soda or drink money because he's trying to stay away from it right now. He does want $5 for personal. And we're going to skip date night for a moment. Hobbies, he'll get a $5 bill as well. He has a oh shit fund as well. But he asked me to put in $10 for date night, even though it says 8. He said because he is not going to stuff soda money, he wants to be able to go out on a movie date. Which the last movie we saw was... Jordan, what was the last movie we saw? What was it called?
Good Fortune.
It was Good Fortune. So we spent our date night money to go see Good Fortune with Keanu Reeves in it and Seth Rogen. And it was so good, you guys. It was so good. Absolutely loved it. 10 out of 10. If you have seen it, you'll know what I mean when I say 1 ranch, 1 star. So funny. So funny. So it looks like we do have enough money to stuff into oh shit. And I'm going to put 5 in his. And I'm going to go ahead and put... That can stay over there. And then I'm going to put the 5 into mine. And then let's go ahead and... What am I going to put this extra 5 into? I know, I'm looking in my own, right? I'm looking in my own. I'm going to go ahead and put it into fuel is what I'll do. There we go. So that is everything in this binder. Sometimes this is just a template and you hope that you'll be able to stuff this, but sometimes you won't, and that's okay too. And it happens sometimes. I already worked on members only stuff, but I am going to be doing that again. They know the tea on that. Also, Save Day Sunday, I'm going to have to DoorDash for. And right now, the only thing I'm currently working on for Save Day Sunday is this particular binder. I also got lots of comments about why my desk has grime on it. It's because this used to be a craft desk, and this is a children's desk. As you can tell by its small size, this is a children's desk. I got this desk for free. I got it for free. Yep, I inherited this desk from my youngest child who loves to paint. Loves to paint. Not loved, loves to paint. Currently still loves to paint because he's 10. But as always, you can only do what you can with what you got because it's all you have to work with. And if you can find the movie Good Fortune in your theater and you can afford to go see it, please go watch it. It's really super good. I am hoping to be able to watch Wicked probably this weekend because I've been holding off all this time to watch Wicked, and I want to know what you think about how that movie turned out if you've seen it in the comments down below. Bye guys!